Hi everyone, I'm Blair Rankin and House Stars is a great new way for you to build your business. Today I'm just going to go through some of the finer points about the website and how it's going to benefit you moving forward. Now the concept of House Stars is the money that a customer spends on trades and services preparing their house for sale is deducted from the commission price charged by the agent when the house sells. So the way that works is when a customer decides that they want to sell their home, usually they spend some money on the house, getting it ready, making it look a little bit nicer so that they can increase the value of the house when it sells. So the customer then goes onto the website, has a look at the tradesman in her area, decides which tradesman she wants to use, and then engages those tradesmen directly. So for example, the customer might like to replace all the light fittings in the house and make the place look a bit more modern. So she goes on to her suburb and looks at the electricians in her area. She selects the electrician that she wants, calls them up, the electrician comes to her house and changes all the light fittings in the house. The electrician then sends her an invoice and she pays the invoice directly, the same as she normally would. Then she takes that receipt and uploads it onto the website, onto what we call her process page. Now that receipt is going to form the rebate that she gets at the end. So she repeats that process for the plumber, the handyman, the painter, perhaps a gardener. All of those tradesmen come in, they do their work, send her the invoice and she pays them directly. Then she takes those receipts, uploads them onto her process page, and that's what's going to form the rebate. So the first benefit of the website is the customers. So the website has identified a niche market of customers, and those customers are selling their home. These are high value customers. These are the ones that you want on your books. And the reason why they're high value is because of that niche market. The fact that they're selling their home puts them in a certain bracket. When you're selling their home, they want to increase the value of their home, which means that they want to prepare it for sale. They want to renovate it, improve the home for sale. These customers have got a time frame. They know the house is going on the market at a certain time, so they have to get the work done by that date. They also have money to spend on the house, and they're less critical about your bill when you send it in. The customers know that if they spend $100 with the tradesman, they're going to get that $100 back at the end when the house sells. And let's not forget that they are selling their home. So on the flip side, they're probably going to buy another home. So if the tradesman does the right thing with the home that's going up for sale, there's no reason why that customer won't call them back when they move into their new house. In fact, there's no reason why you can't create a lifelong customer who's going to rave about you and give you good reviews. Now, speaking of reviews, that's the second point. Now, the website has a great review system. When a tradesman or a service provider signs up, they're given a box of review cards in the mail. Now, these review cards have got the House Stars logo on them and that company's business name on the card. The idea of the business cards is when a tradesman goes to somebody's house, they've done the job, regardless of who that customer is. Just as they're finishing the job, they're getting in their car to drive away, they hand the customer a card and they say, the best thing that you can do for me is go to this website, rate me out of 5 and leave a comment. Now, if you're a plumber and in your suburb there's 5 other plumbers on the website, all the tiles are lined up together. Every time you receive a rating and a review, your tile goes to the top. So if you can consistently get reviews and get ratings out of 5, then your tile is going to stay on top. So when new customers come into the website and they're looking for a plumber in that suburb, They're going to see you sitting at the top of the pile. They're going to see a lot of reviews with a good score. There's no reason why they're not going to choose you to come and work on their house. Now the next part is the platform. Now when a tradesman signs up to the website, they create what's called the profile page. A tradesman's profile page is a page where customers are going to come onto your profile page and look at that to determine who they're going to use to work on their home. The profile page has got a gallery of photos, all the information that a customer needs so that they can develop enough rapport and they can then feel comfortable about ringing that tradesman to initiate them to do some work for them. You can populate that profile page with as many things as you like, or it can be quite simple. The staff from House Stars can also give you a hand to get that done. Lastly, one of the most amazing things about the website is the analytics. So the House Stars website has got crazy analytics. Gone are the days where you spend $5,000 on an ad and just hope that it works. With House Stars, when we ring you at the end of the year, when your subscription ends, and say, how did you go? Would you like to resubscribe? If you're unsure and you say, well, I'm not really sure that this is working for me, we can go into the analytics. We can say, here's how many people looked at your profile. Here's how many people used you. Here's how much money was generated through the site. And we can estimate the profits from that. So by looking at the analytics, you can see that some of the customers that you worked for throughout the year were actually House Stars customers. They just didn't say anything to you, but then they uploaded your receipt onto the website to gain the rebate. So after looking at all the analytics, you'll be able to see the benefit. So I hope that I've run through some of the finer points of the site. If you have any more questions, go onto the site. There's a frequently asked questions page just for trades and services. It's got all the answers there that you need. So go onto the site, sign up, and I'll see you online.